Well, in the textbook for victims of white supremacy, the book that I've written, that you can get by going to producejustice.com, I say the chief weapons of the white supremacists are what? Deception and direct violence. And indirect violence is deception. In other words, you can't dominate a people for very long except by brute force, and you're not going to be able to keep that up, particularly if you're talking about within a racial context, because there are so many people classified as non-white throughout the entire world. So you use what? Almost all the time, deception, which means you say things that are not true. But the white supremacists, a master deceiver, which is what they are, the most refined white supremacists are masters at deception, which means what? If you're a master at fooling people, you know how to mix truth with falsehood. In other words, a lot of things that the white supremacists say are absolutely true. Sometimes they'll tell you the truth knowing, to show you how what master deceivers they are. Sometimes they will tell you the truth, knowing full well that you won't believe it. See, they'll put it out there in such a way, they say, well, we're going to tell them the truth, but they're not going to believe it. And when they don't believe it, it's going to work to their detriment. And then other times, most of the time, they will say something that is deceptive. But if you're going to be a master deceiver, you will say maybe, for example, this is the way they do it. They will say 8 things that are absolutely true. And then the other 2 things are absolutely false. Yes. But they'll say it in such a way you won't be able to tell the difference. And a lot of people will fall for what was false, and a lot of people will go with what is true, and what is true will work out fine. But they do the averages, see. They'll say, what will it they believe? What is it they won't believe? Okay. Because they are masters of psychology.
Okay.
They know mind control.
Okay.
So they know how to put out information in such a way that black people always wind up what? Confused.
Confused, exactly.
And that's what a master deceiver wants.